Hi, I'm Angela Martin and welcome to number 4, Tully Court in Kuranda. This magnificent 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home is an absolute standout. It is big, it is bold, and it is beautiful. It is the ultimate in luxury living. The house has been architecturally designed and it's only about 11 years old. So you're going to find all the luxuries that you would expect in a brand new home right in there behind that door. If you want big, it's a whopping approximately 304 square meters under roof, and it has been meticulously and beautifully maintained. It is ultimately the low maintenance luxury lifestyle that you have been looking for. Now the location, we're a 5-10 minute walk into Kuranda village, so it is just fantastic for the convenience of everything that you would ever want. So let's go in and have a look. You're seriously going to fall in love with it. But remember, press that little subscribe button for YouTube and look at my coming soon properties on my website, because you will find out about wonderful, and I mean wonderful, lifestyle properties just like this one, but before everyone else. You're going to seriously fall in love with it. Welcome home. This is big, as I just said, it's bold, and it is unbelievably beautiful. The first thing you're going to notice is this great big wide wooden door, cosmopolitan as it can be. Come in. I'm going to pop this here and we're going to walk all the way up. I'm not going to tell you what's in here. I'm not going to mention what's in here because it's all very special and all very glorious. But we come into, ta-da! The biggest, sparkliest, loveliest, most luxurious living space. Now, I mentioned about a whopping 304 square meters under roof. This is probably one of the biggest, largest living areas in any modern home. Beautiful, beautiful kitchen. I just love this kitchen. So we have Caesar stone bench tops. Functionality is brilliant because we have the sink right here, and then you've got all that space there for your prep, and you've got all that space there for your prep. And then underneath we have got, come have a look here, we've got plenty of space under the sink, fabulous drawers, and beautiful cooker, and soft close, I keep getting tongue-tied, soft closed doors and drawers. The cooker is absolutely immaculate, stainless steel, gas, absolutely fabulous, and beautiful, beautiful organic neutral tiles, as you would expect. So plenty of space here for a microwave, but look at this. A butler's pantry. It's almost like having that second kitchen where, you know, if you're entertaining or you've got guests, you can put all your dishes in here. We've got a dishwasher just here, plenty of space under the sink. Double sink here for your drainer, hang up your dish towels, and look at all the pantry space. Unbelievably brilliant. But the other great things too, if you've got people around, you can just pop it all in and look at this. Everything else is still beautifully perfect. Great big living area. I mentioned that before. You know, we've got, if you had great big lounge sofas, great big telly, you know, there's a wall there that you could put the largest of TVs on. This is a big wall, and we've all now got big tellies, so that would just be the perfect central spot for it. And we've got fans and we have got downlights. Absolutely brilliant, plus our air conditioner. So just have a little spin around. I'm going to be right back here. told you to breathe all that in. Unbelievably fabulous. We're not going to go out there at the moment, and we're not going to go down to that extra special little spot. But before I forget, we are also on solar hot water, and we have solar power for this property. So it's about roughly 6 kilowatts, 6 kVA. So all your lights and that beautiful little gem out the back is going to make sure that all your bills are very, very low. So before we go down there for that secret, and before we go through there to the other 3 bedrooms and a bathroom, I just want to show you the garage, because when we came in, you would not believe the size of this garage. It is very, very deceiving from the front. So I've got a little, I love my little remotes. It is big enough. Love it. How big and sparkly is that? And there we go, down it goes again. 4 cars, literally, you can get 4, oh, it's a noisy garage door. You can get 4 cars in here. This is roughly 12 meters long by, 6 and a bit, 7 meters wide. Door out there into the garden. So you just get a sense of how big this is. You would not think when you drive along Tully Court that you could have room for 4 big cars in here. Now, the other really super convenient thing is that we've got a laundry just here, tucked out of the way of the main part of the house. Great big sink, plenty of room for one of those fantastic, the original washing machines where you could just lift everything up and pop it in. Towel rail here, and again, another great big cupboard. So we have plenty of cupboard space in this house, everywhere. Now, what we're going to do is have a quick look at these bedrooms. Then we're going to head down to that little area there before we head out onto the patio. Absolutely magical. Before we go to the bedrooms, we have this magic little office nook. So if you work from home, or you just need a place to, you put your table, you put your laptop, and you put your earpods and your phones and your charging station, this is just going to be the perfect little spot for it. No more it lying around on your kitchen bench. So here we've got our 3 bedrooms and a bathroom. Now, this is like another big wing on the house. It is absolutely fabulous. Main bathroom, we'll go in and have a look at that. We've got another bedroom, just absolutely glorious. We've got garden views out here. It's fully fly screened. And it's just such a beautiful, calm and peaceful room. I want to show you the doors here as well. And then we've actually got mirrors. I just wanted to show you the fact that there's mirrors there. So coming out here, this is a lovely room. So 2 of these bedrooms, all the bedrooms have air conditioning except for 1, and the main living area, as I mentioned, is fully air conditioned. Big bathroom space. What I love about the fact that when things are segmented, you can have more than one person doing something. You can somebody in the bathroom, having a shower, you can be using the toilet, you can be brushing your teeth. So really lovely vanity. Again, all the colors are absolutely cohesive. It's the same Caesar stone color on the top. And if you come around here, we've got a bigger than average bathroom. Nice high ceilings, plenty of space here, and we've got that vanity just behind us. So I can show you the color there. And a bathroom. Now, this is like your wet room, because you can have your bubbles. You can be just relaxing. Again, we've got fly screens on the window. And that's just a lovely bath. And a big shower in here. Great big shower rose, so you can just, you wouldn't even need to close this door. It's glass door. You could splash, because we have, if you look down here, we've actually got nice neutral color tiles, and you come out and you can drip onto the floor. It's just not a problem. The hallway here is big, so that was the bedroom that we just went into. We've got another room in here. It's got aircon, it's got fans, it has got beautiful tropical lush outlook, fly screens, and our robes and we've got all the fittings in the robes, as you would expect, with mirror doors. And then the last little room, which is just gorgeous, takes us out onto the balcony. So we've got, on all the outside doors, we've actually got crim safe. which means that you can, you can leave the house for the day, you can leave the house for a week and close it up and let all the air come through, and you don't have to worry about having all your windows and doors closed. So this is fabulous. We've got the big crim safe doors too on the patio. So we're going to head back out, and I'm going to take you down to that parents' retreat. Don't forget, there's another cupboard in here as well, just before we head down to that lovely je ne sais quoi parents' retreat. Isn't it a fabulous great big hallway? I didn't mention about that cupboard there. There's cupboards everywhere. I know that you don't necessarily want to hear about cupboards, but that's all part of the house and it makes it absolutely fantastic. And for the breeze that is coming through, I'm just going to close this front door. I wanted to leave it open so you could see how beautiful and green everything was, but it is hugely breezy. We've got the door open here and we've got the door open at the end. There we go, fantastic. So as I was saying about cupboards, another great big cupboard in here. You don't have to look in people's cupboards, but it is huge. Master Parents Retreat, oh my goodness. Kids could be up the other end of the house, family could be up the other end of the house, and you have your own private haven just here. Gorgeous, gorgeous bedroom. We have a really large walk-in robe. Goes all the way around to here, just so that you can see. Just pop your head in so you can see the size of it. It's big. And then we have a two-way bathroom. Why have we got a two-way bathroom, Angela? Well, let me show you. This is absolutely sensational. I love these doors. Do you notice everywhere, again, that architectural design element means that you are not opening and closing doors and losing all the wall space. This is brilliant. Absolutely magic. So two-way bathroom, because we've got a little surprise behind us, but this is just big and it's indulgent and it is luxurious, as you would expect in a parents' retreat. So if you come here, you can see just how big this is. And what I love, and this is for the ladies in the room, you can actually go like that if you're doing all your little pampers bits, or you can just sit down and you can just have that lovely hot water on your body. Absolutely brilliant. Beautiful vanity again, totally integrated. We have got our Caesar stone, we've got a lovely soft close drawers, and a standalone bath for a bubbly. I just love it. You could just imagine luxuriating. Nobody would ever know that you were here. It is part of just being indulged. Sliding door again. So this little spot is toilet. So we come through here. Big toilet. But this is inspired. So when I talked about, parents' retreat and that little bit of extra luxury, you're not just having a big bedroom, with a big walk-in robe. You have actually got your own, literally your own suite. And this door, so that's the front door here, all louvered. You close that off and you're in your own world. This is another living area, another living space. We have a sink. We have gorgeous tiles, high-end luxury tiles, with that really lovely, light under there, just to give it that sort of, indulgent bar feel. Great big wine fridge. How exciting. And again, high-end appliances. If you look at the tapware, it's not just normal stock standard. It actually does look really quite lovely and totally stylish. The room is a big room. It's air-conditioned, fully air-conditioned, and again, we have our crim safe doors that lead you out to your very own patio. So you could, in the morning, be sitting, walking 5-10 minutes into Kuranda village and just enjoying the sparkly sunshine. You've got the shade from, your golden cane palms, hot, tropical, balmy nights, sitting having a glass of wine or, just enjoying life, because this really is totally private and very, very beautiful, but mostly incredibly indulgent. Now, I'm going to meet you down at the other end and show you that patio on the outside. These were very lovely, very clean crim safe doors on the back patio. Opens up fabulously, slides easily. Tracks are not dirty, they're not filled with bugs. As I mentioned at the beginning, it has been meticulously and beautifully maintained. Now, we are very, very private. If we're sitting here and we're enjoying just relaxing or jumping into a swimming pool, there is no one looking in. We're going to head round there in a minute, but I just want to show you around this side of the house, and then I'll show you around that side of the house, and then I'll show you up to that gorgeous little gem. Easy care. Your life is your own. You can just relax at the end of the day. You can entertain. You can spend quality time doing the things that you want to do and not be a slave to a big acreage garden. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because I'm a gardener and I personally love it, but this is just brilliant. Easy. Got little sprinkler systems in here. Look at this. We've got tropical palms, lovely variegated little plants. Stepping stones, so it's super easy, and we can see there that there's water channel, so you're not going to have any water problems in the wet season. And look at this, we've got a great big fence, got all these beautiful luscious, I think they're called sexy pink. I think they actually are called sexy pink. They're little heliconias, and they just have beautiful dangly gorgeous tropical flowers. Palm tree just here. It's where you're going to hang up your washing. Just absolutely glorious. I'm just going to meet you around the other side. A little bougainvillea there, and then round this side, grassed area here. You know, if you've got little pets, little dogs, little animals, and this is our pool pump. Immaculate. Rendered brick and immaculate. Windows, not even a bit of dirt on them, not even a bit of dust. They are really, really, really immaculate. Gas bottles here. We've got a little retaining wall here. And then, of course, we've got a gate that we can come into, you know, if we wanted to come up the side access. But again, you can see, you know, with the high fencing, absolutely fantastically private. Really, really lovely. Yeah, we mentioned the gas bottles because we have got a gas cooker and all the luxury lifestyle. Now, this is beautiful. That's all going. The filter is obviously on. You can see we've got sparkly sun. But the patio is a big patio. I mentioned, you know, 304 square meters under roof. This is part of it. But again, it is spotless, absolutely spotless. Let's go up and have a look at that gorgeous swimming pool. Wow. This is not what you would expect. You know, when you're down in your patio, it looks like it's just a little pool. This is glorious. It's fantastically spacious. It is beautifully decked, and the house is not, you can tell by the brightness, the house is actually north facing, which means you're just going to have gorgeous light all day long. And the pool, wow, you can sit in here and you can just relax because it's got, oh, I want to jump in. Oh, that is just glorious. We're in the winter. We're in the wet tropics. It is probably about 28 degrees and beautiful blue skies. This is just a magical time of year, but you can still, you know, jump in the pool and enjoy. It's got plenty of seating around here, and then we've got double little seats just here. So you could step into the pool, and we've got little steps just up the other end as well. So you can see down the side of the house there, and you can see into the patio. Absolutely glorious. What else would you want? How fantastic is that swimming pool area? And of course, this whole resort feel big, bold, and beautiful, as I mentioned at the beginning. Now, I've actually got my red shirt on today, just so that I've got the bold part, definitely not the big, and absolutely not the beautiful, but this is big, bold, and beautiful. The largest family homes, and you know, it's spacious, a whopping 304 square meters under roof, with a living area that is bigger than most people's, you know, 2-bedroom house. It's like, it is big. So you have that place that you can just contemplate, and you can go down, if you're a parent or you've got a family, down to the other end and just close all the doors. Remember too that rooms are just rooms. So a second, you know, living area, a second living space down there can also be another bedroom if you had a member of the family that you just wanted to live down there permanently. It's got access to bathroom. It is just endless flexibility and endless possibility. You know, the little office nook where you can just put all your stuff in there at the end of the day. And the fact that we have solar power, we have solar hot water, we're on town water, we're on mains electricity, and we are sewered, which means that the maintenance is almost zero. You know, the gardens are just glorious, look after themselves. And this house, 11 years young, 11 years old, whichever way you want to say it, it is like a brand new house. The location, you know, we're on 788 square meters. So you feel like you are in your own little world, totally private from your neighbors, and amongst gorgeous tropical gardens. But walk into Kuranda Village, that is so special. Sunday morning breakfast, you know, early morning coffee, or just a lovely walk through the rainforest, Jum Rum walk into the village. And there's so many ands. Smithfield Shopping Centre, it's only 15-20 minutes away, and you've got your Bunnings and your Woolies and your Coles and everything that you would ever need. But you come home to this, a fantastic retreat, 4-car garage. Oh my goodness, who would have thought? Angela, I think I now have to stop. I could go on and on and on. So give me a call, Angela Martin, 0403 788 187, or do visit my website for Coming Soon Properties. But you would have seen this property before it hits realestate.com.au 2 or 3 days before, if you had subscribed to my YouTube channel, because the videos are uploaded, you know, days before they actually hit the market. So you get to find out about them before everyone else. So don't forget, press that little subscribe button. And I look forward to showing you this wonderful, big, luxurious home so that you can call it yours. Absolutely fantastic.